Chosen ones, you are placed in specific locations, areas, communities, and groups for specific reasons that you may not always understand or know about. Remember, God uses us to do His work in ways we know and ways we don't know. We too are also sometimes kept in the mystery of it all. At least sometimes we don't see the full scope of things. And when we do not see the full scope, we sometimes wonder and ask, why? Why am I put in this situation with these people? Why am I put in environments that I don't belong in? Even if I put forth action to remove myself, I still remain here. Somehow, I am not granted the way out of these situations, even when I know this is not or no longer a place for me to be safe in or that I am even welcomed. So please know and understand, chosen ones, we are sometimes placed in situations and places to initiate and be the catalyst for growth. We are the breaker of chains, the initiator of change in the groupthink that the collective is looping in. We are used by God as a force in certain places because we can see clearly with our third eye and identify the root issue of any toxic groupthink, disclose it, and expose it. This is a gift, even though the likelihood you will be painted as the bad guy or the problem will almost always be. The problem is not you. The problem is not your message. The problem is not your truth. The problem is the tight grasp people have to the false groupthink they hold on to. Most are not ready to let go so easily to what they know to be true for so long. You can be compassionate and understanding how hard that may be for them, but still stand in your truth. Still remain loyal to truth. You will be painted as the scapegoat and the bad guy because you are the one daring, singular person that will call a spade a spade. And most people are good at following the majority, the crowd, because they themselves don't want to be singled out, especially if they have witnessed you being ridiculed by the majority. This is just ignorance speaking oh so very loudly. Pay no mind to the noise and the loud. That is not true strength, true power. It's an illusion, and they love living in the illusion because it is comfortable. They need the numbers to withhold the false narrative because it is not the truth. The energy of truth is more singular, more quiet. It's a silent knowing. It doesn't need all the extra to prove its truth. It doesn't need a campaign to prove it's legitimate. Truth is simple. Truth leads the way without worrying who supports it. You are not the true problem. You are only the projected problem. The real problem is their attachment to what is and the attachment of others to the narrative. That is the true difficulty for others to remove themselves from. They will resist turning that new leaf over. We, as habitual creatures, like things to remain the same, the status quo. Therefore, they will defend anything to have things remain as they were. It doesn't matter if it's truth at this point, because subconsciously, people would much rather not face the change to remain in comfortability. And people would gladly defend that and anyone who threatens that comfort. They are not ready to let go, even when truth is staring at them straight in the face. Therefore, they see you as a target to project upon because you are the one bringing the truth they are not ready to face. They are okay going along with the groupthink because it is predictable and familiar. And oddly enough, they feel the most safe in that. They will gladly try to destroy and defeat you because then you will go away and there will no longer be a problem. But that is not the real truth. The problem will still exist and will still persist because deep down they know it's true. Don't forget your importance here, chosen ones. Don't focus on the stones that's been thrown at you, that's been cast upon you, even when your back is turned. It is so needed and necessary for you to be there, even when it doesn't look like it. You are the challenger that challenge their beliefs and the systems they follow. And all they want most is for you to go away and disappear. Because nobody realizes the importance of moments and times like this. Many times, this is always the turning point. This is when those you have touched and got through to start to think for themselves. And what the majority doesn't realize is even if you did go away, the impact was already initiated. The seed was already planted. And they may think that it will go back to normal when you exit, but not at all. Nothing will be the same because that impact is powerful. That initiation already sounded the call for change. You just played your role and played it well, as always. You can't see it once it's done, once you're gone, because you move forward. But the wheel of change has happened. Even if you didn't see in the external people making the change and turning that new leaf, you initiated it inside them. They just didn't dare to speak to bring attention to themselves as you did. But you inspired them. You brought the wheels turning. You made them know it wasn't just them, or it wasn't crazy to think that way of truth. You made them recognize another path, another way, another solution. You were the catalyst to their turning point. Even if you don't see it or be validated by it, you had many silent supporters, and it will continue to grow. Recognize that and understand the work and the impact you had initiated. That is how we, as chosen ones, dismantle the groupthink. I hope you like this message. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in working with me as a life coach, or if you need more information about my coaching services and specialties, please email me. My email is down below. I'd be happy to give you more information. And I wish for all to find what they're seeking.